Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, Daily CRUMB. Hump along your way. Hey. Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. Welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me. Ow. Wishtimbe, Majiki Quay. Your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. What's Christianna Carr? Chris Carr? Superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome. All you beautiful divine beings. Right here too. And how goes it with you? Hey, hey, hey. It's a Saturday. An icy, icy Saturday. At least it's for me anyways. I don't know how about you. We're getting a spring ice storm. I recorded a little bit out my bathroom window there on the ice in the backyard, and then I stopped the recording. Then I just did a little prayer looking at all the trees with the ice going, oh, please, please God, if there's any branches or anything falling off the trees, please keep it in my yard, not in my neighbor's yards. I don't need any more issues about that with them. So if they fall in my yard, that's okay. I'll use them. I don't mind. I'm not going to go, your tree broke in my yard and it's your fault. So anyways, I say that and all of a sudden, crack, and I had stopped recording and then a piece of my neighbor's tree fell on top of my archway. Ugh. Well, that archway, I haven't been out there to work on that at all. I think I did a couple times last year, whatever, but it's still standing here with that tree branch still on there. It didn't collapse my little archway, so. It's alright, divine. It's divine. Absolutely divine. So, here we go. Saturday morning. I'm going to go to a book club soon where they're reading the Let Them book by Mel Robbins. Love it. So it's 9:21 right now for me. That's the time it is for me. It's the morning. It's the morning. Sad. Sad. Work that I've done, it's all undone. By my house. I can't keep up with the mess in my house. The body. I've been in burnout since I moved in here. Pretty much. Just felt so wiped out. Dreams and nightmares all at the same time. And you know, like the emotional stuff really takes a toll on your physical body. Like, yeah. You know, the heavy lifting and this emotional stuff is, it's wore my body out more than all that physical stuff. But, you know, like I said before, I was like the grunt worker, you know, dirty grunt work nobody wants to do. My body can't do that no more. And here that I'm just feeling like this is, I just want to be taken care of. I need a caregiver. More than once a week. I'll care for my home too. Well, I care for me. Right, it was a decision I made many years ago. When I first moved into the Peterborough. Because it was starting to get really too hard. I was never the kind that, oh, don't cry over spilled milk, right? It was like, all right, it's okay. You know, we make a mess. It's fun to make a mess. And then we work together to clean it up. And then it didn't get that way because they were told, no, your mother's supposed to clean up after you, or whatever that is, right? Take that for granted. I don't know what that is. But the whole switch, it was me or my house. I couldn't give that care to both. And it was really wearing my body out. And now, okay, delegate with the children too, right? The children need to learn chores. That's part of our duties and responsibilities as parents, to teach them to take care of themselves, to teach them to clean up after themselves, to teach them to feed themselves. Do all that because we're not always going to be there. Not that we're, one day, we're going to cross that rainbow bridge, but, just some days we're just not going to be there. They'll be at somebody else's or whatever, right? They're out on their own. We're not going to be there. So they need to know how to do these things on their own. It's going to be a pretty rude awakening. Then they're going to want to go sue their parents because they were born. Oh, no. Anyway. I do know. That's really hard. And then I feel really bad. I can't keep up with everything. And then I've learned about autistic burnout and ADHD burnout. And all those are different than a regular burnout. Kind of like regular burnout, but intensified. Oh, no. And there's like loss of abilities and things like that. The executive functioning is off. And then I'm looking and I know, right? There's that intelligence of knowing all this stuff that needs to be done. And then just that others just feeling overwhelmed and this and that. And then hard on yourself and criticizing yourself and feeling lazy or whatever, right? Even though we know differently. So just giving ourselves that time. I'm giving myself that gentleness. Not being so harsh on myself. But still, as I'm doing that, my house is... I need the help of others. Set a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority. Treat that meeting like you would any other. Melissa Steginus. Set aside 10 minutes to write down 5 values that are important to you. Keep this list in your pocket as you go about your day. That's a 36. What are 5 values that are important to you? What do you value? Time, energy, money, quality time, love, honesty, respect. People that are perfectly capable of it, cleaning up after themselves. That's where it gets hard. There is no excuse for all this mess here. There is no excuse for it. I've taught my children all this. And as I say, as they get older, there's no more. I know there's learned behaviors, but as you get older, we're more responsible for those behaviors that we choose and what we choose to do. So we can only blame so much on that, right? We can look at this. Okay, this is my program, I'm gonna write it, but what am I gonna do what am I gonna do about that now? So adults, we're 100% responsible for healing that instead of just whining. Oh, it was done to me. It was done to me because of my childhood. Well, you're not in your childhood anymore. Not in your childhood anymore, and I'm sure it wasn't all that bad. We've all got some good stuff in there. Even in all the freaking trauma and all that, there's always something good. Always. God makes all things good. God uses all things for good. Oh, no. How's that grow for you? How's that grow for you? Is that all we can choose where we're looking? Are we going to look at all the misery and all that? Or are we going to look at that joy? The world needs more joy, needs more love. Less complain. As we're complaining about it, we're just adding into that complaint energy. What energy do you want to add into this world? That complaint and, oh, this world is doomed and, oh, it's hell on earth or whatever that is. What do you want to add into that? Right? Where do you choose to focus? So take that time. Schedule in that me time. And keep it, right? If you're a busy person and you've got to stick to these schedules, then you make sure you put that in your schedule. You write that in there. And that's important. You keep it. It's important to keep those promises to ourselves. It's important for us to trust ourselves. We're the one human being we're going to be with. From the time we're conceived to the time we cross that rainbow bridge. So let's like this person. Let's not be so hard on this person that we're with, right? Let's be able to trust this person. Let's let that little inside know that they're safe with this person, right? Maybe it's the only adult in their life that they've ever been safe with, right? Give them one adult that they can be safe with. Oh no, what's that all say to you, beautiful beings? Oh, body is just... These is just the spasms and all that. It's the emotion doesn't want to get to work, and then the body's like, yeah, you need some help here. You can't do that all yourself. We're not going to do it all yourself. Make you pass out on the floor. Oh, no. I know change gonna come. Here we grow, right? That's the thing that I count on is change. We don't like how things are, we can always change it. We don't like what we're looking at, we can change that. We are adults. We can move to a different place. We can do whatever, right? We're adults with free wills, right? It's not like the children we were anymore that we're stuck and we're at the mercy of their parents or their caregivers and stuff like that. We get to decide now for ourselves. We are 100% responsible for ourselves. We're not here on our own, you know, we're not doing it all on our own. Let's look at that help and support that we have had. It's the thing that came up in the memories, the picture of all the cleaners outside my room. It was on this day, 2023. Thought I had that miracle and then beautiful help coming to help me, and then just cleared me out again. But then I looked at me, myself. I'm like, well, no. I didn't have my boundaries. Again, I just went, but I'm also in this state where I'm just so tired. I'm not a fighter. And I just keep the peace. Okay, fine, all right. I don't want to fight and argue about that, that's fine. And it's letting myself go. And I'm the one that's left to live with it. Right? The other ones have moved on. They probably don't even remember coming here to clean my house, right? Those are the things. Do we keep doing that to ourselves? Well, there is some things that others have done too. So I can keep beating myself up. And I'm not. I carry on. I move on. But it's when I need something, or there is, you know, now I can't find that. Or, you know, I see things are just tossed aside and there's no care. Things that I've taken care of for years. Little things. Just little things. Mean the most to me. And that's all I was able to keep and collect. I collected most of my special interest stuff is like inside, and then nobody can take that away, right? Nobody can take away what we've collected inside, right? Nobody can take that away. So I built that up in me. I don't know, what is that? Everybody's got their viewpoints and options, and, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, you know, but your opinion on somebody else's feelings and emotions are irrelevant. How somebody else's feels, your opinion on how they should feel and all that, that's irrelevant. Right? We're not here to should on people. And hey, we might feel differently, and not everybody feels the same. We're all unique individuals. Individuals. Love that. Gabor Mate said, like, have 5 kids, all raised by the same parents, but each kid will have a different experience of those parents. Each kid is raised differently. So even parents, if we try to keep it all the same, they're all going to have their own experiences, because we're all individuals. We all got our own temperaments. We're all got our own personalities and characters and things like that. So it's not going to all affect us the same, right? So things that we do need, all of us need, okay? We need air, water, shelter, safe space to grow. Oh, that was something else that I heard. Self-sacrificing doesn't earn respect. Confidence does. Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, that's very cool. Here we go. Original source, the great mystery. That's what I keep calling on. Keep calling on. Yeah, did I share that at the start? The branch broke. God, keep it in my yard. And then just almost, I wasn't even finished. Crack came in my yard. Anyways, it's just so beautiful. Return to that original source of your being, of who you truly are, right? We need to open up and receive. We've gotten too much into this masculine doing energy. That feminine is that receiving. It's that creative energy, right? You think of the outlets and things like that. You'll have your male parts and your female parts, right? It's protruding, whatever that is for you. But this is where we've lost that playfulness, that openness to receive. Like all of a sudden it's bad to be that woman. Even in women, we're getting too much in that masculine energy of doing. And we're not just receiving and being in our creative playfulness, flirtiness, that lovingness, whatever that is for you. But this is what we need more of. We need to retreat, because we've been grow. Go. Hustle and grind, step on all the heads and all that, right? It's time to retreat and relax. Give ourselves some gentleness, and it always, always, always begins within. So go write down those 5 things that are important to you. How can you bring more of that into your life too? Right? I don't know. What's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what this world needs you Just to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that's you. So glad you're here. So glad you choose to stay. Every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.